What's up, guys? This is Tabletop Vibes, and today we're taking a look at what PAX 2024 happened there, gave me the experience that I had being there, and all the fun things that I did. Just going to kind of give an overview and a recap of everything that kind of happened and the games I checked out. So, yeah, got in on Thursday afternoon. The cool part was I landed at the same time my buddy Drew did. At Welcome to Boredom. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. He's awesome. He's also on YouTube. We both got in at the same time, so we Ubered together to the convention center to get our badges, which is an entire experience in itself. Literally, they're like, all right, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to go down this hall. You're going to turn left. You're going to go all the way down the stairs. You're going to wrap all the way around the building, and you're going to get your badge. Well, Drew and I followed it to the letter, and the person is like, hey, thanks so much. What are you guys here to do? And we're like, we're here to pick up our media badges. And they're like, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to go back up, around the corner, back up to the stairs. We were just cracking up because no one knew. Finally, we found another influencer that was like, here's what you need to do. You're on the wrong side of the building. So after about 25 to 30 minutes of walking, we had finally found our badges, got our badges, and figured out the layout of PAX because they did stuff a little bit different this time. The entrance last year wasn't the entrance that everybody was going into. It was a different entrance now, and they're funneling people through different directions. But got our badges, super awesome. Went out to dinner with some friends, some influencer friends that I haven't seen in a long time, pretty much since either Origins or last PAX. So that was really good. It's always great to see those friends. And stayed out way too late. And then Friday morning, hit the ground running, met up with my buddy Jamie, and we started hanging out with people, meeting people, some publishers, some influencers, friends, at a group thing. It was super fun, and PAX is Philly's pretty cold right now. It is not as cold as Chicago, so I was pretty thankful for that. I had to walk to IHOP at one point. Literally, I pass it, I don't even notice the massive blue IHOP sign. I mean, in my defense, it was behind me when I was walking this way. And so I'm like, asked some local, I'm like, hey, do you know where IHOP is? And they're like, dude, right there. So I figured out, finally found it, all the things. It was awesome. I got to meet the owner of Ion Games. That was really cool. He's such a great guy. He had an awesome, jacket on. It was a Pac-Man, suit coat. It was fly. It was super great. But yeah, so stuff that I got to do and see. That's what we're here to talk about. It's no in particular order. I'm just going to kind of bounce around a lot. The first thing we're going to check out, Combo. This is a ton of fun. We got to play this. It's like 1 in the morning. A bunch of influencers, content creators. It's like poker, kind of. And so you can be like, hey guys, you're trying to make the most amount of points, but either everybody scores or you score, and if everybody scores, you get half the points. But if someone trumps you in the suit or gets a higher card than you in the suit, you could get booted out, and you're trying to be like, hey guys, I have a 3. Do we think we can run 3s? And there's different kind of flush, straight, kind of poker terms in these vibrant fruit colors. So this was super great, a ton of fun, highly recommend it. I think it plays 2 to 6. So this was really great. We had an absolute blast. I did not win, per usual. That's kind of my stitch with these games, but it was really fun. I think we played 2 to 3 rounds of this, so that was awesome. Combo, Combo. Happy Camper Games, thank you so much. This is a flipping blast. I had a blast. We love this. So yeah, all these kind of games are a mix of stuff I bought and stuff that publishers gave me, which I'm very super thankful for giving this stuff to me. And yeah, so Grant, I don't know if you know him. I don't remember I think it's Lion. He came out with a game called I'm Kind of a Big Deal. This is a party game, super fun. Literally, we played a room with I think it was 100 people. I mean, obviously not in the one game. Everybody had their own game at a bunch of different tables. But it was a blast. Grant Lion, right on here. Left Justified Studios. He had they named the pickle, which was really fun. I think it became Pickless Cage. I think is what won it out. So that was just really fun. It was such a good time. It's a party game of stretching the truth. You're not lying, but you're kind of just overly embellishing. There's a little pickle counter. You have abilities to guess. You're trying to hit a scale between -3 and +3, I believe, if I remember correctly. And you're trying to put on if I over exaggerate something or if I under exaggerate depending on the card I draw. and then you're trying to pinpoint the level of their stretching the truth. So this was really fun. Kind of a big deal. If you don't know what I mean, now you know what I mean. So yeah, that was really cool. I think one of my favorite games of PAX 2024 this year, possibly 2025 because it's not out yet, but I'm going to show you a little quick. All play Twinkle Twinkle. Okay, do not let the name deter you from this game. My buddy Ammon Anderson, he made Gnome Hollow. This is his new upcoming game. This game is freaking a blast. Like, oh my gosh. So you're essentially like star charting the constellations and planets and novas and all those different things. And everybody has their own little player board. You have 1 to 4 players, and you're picking these beautiful tiles. I guess I could just show you really quick. They're all in a bag. Never mind. It's beautiful, but it comes in this beautiful Starry Night Stars bag. I mean, the production level is great. It's just beautiful. So you're picking where you want to be, what tiles you want to get, but there's like 4 slots. So if you want a tile back here, you're going to be going in 4th place. Well, you pick tiles based off of turn order or priority. So some turns you're like, do I hate draft this tile? Do I grab this tile? But if I grab this tile that I need now, I'm going to be in 4th place next time. But you can see all the other tiles that are coming out next. So you have a list of tiles you can grab and a list of tiles that you can see from the next round. And you're trying to like put all these different things together on your constellation board. And then you score points based off of, there's like 3 or 5, I think it's 5, like triggers that how the game scores based off of different things you do. They also have a flip side, which is an advanced mode. This was such a blast. As Cordelia from All Play showed us how to play this. She's amazing. You can also follow her. All Play's great. They did give me this copy. I'm so stoked. Like this is up there for me. Ammon, way to crush it again, buddy. This is dope. If you get, when this comes live next year, coming up, you're gonna want to jump on this because this game, it's lightweight. Has a lot of strategy. You could probably play 4 players in under an hour or less, even probably 45 minutes to less. Once you understand it, it's a blast. Anyways, Twinkle Twinkle, freaking awesome. Another thing from Prolific Left Justified Games, the Penguin game. This thing is pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. The Emperor Penguin loves jewelry, so I'm excited to check this out. It just looks like a blast of, who doesn't like penguins and jewelry? I mean, seriously, like this is snowing out, at least in Chicago now. This is like this is where you want to be. Penguins plays 2 to 5, 30 to 45 minutes, 9+. It's gonna be a good time. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, it was super cool. I got to talk with Capstone Games and got to test out and look at one of their newer games coming up about butterflies. It is amazing. You're butterflies, but it's like pretty cutthroat butterfly game. Like, so essentially all the butterflies start in the middle, and you're trying to do like paths. It's kind of like it. I'm not dissing the game. This is amazing, but the way I can put it is like chutes and ladders. Butterfly chutes and ladders. So you know how in chutes and ladders you kind of follow the ladder or the not the ladder. Well, I guess you follow the ladder down, but the slides down to these different areas. You're connecting all these different paths, but you're drafting these tiles out of a bag, trying to draw the butterflies to either your color like flowers or a joint colored flower, and then you get points based on which colored butterfly. There was like purple, blue, and you're getting a certain amount of points. When all the butterflies have been gone away to their flowers, so to speak, the game ends. You total up all the points. The cool part is if you run butterflies into each other, nobody makes any points because the butterflies are then, well, gone. So that's really cool. They also had Pagan there. This is a 2-player game. I am stoked. I got to see the upgraded deluxe version of this game, so I, of course, upgraded it, deluxeified it, and I bought the player mat. I'm so excited to play. It's a 2-player game. The artwork is beautiful. I also got a cool pin on my lanyard. I had so many dang pins. So this is Capstone Games. I'm excited to check this out. I literally had so many pins from this con. I've never been into like the pin game of like all the cons and like collecting pins, but I was getting handed a lot of pins, and so I just started putting them on my like lanyard. By the end, I was straight up Flavor Flav. Like it was heavy. I was like taking it off, all the pins, but they were super cool. I mean, it's awesome. I got a Dune pin. I got a Pagan pin. I got a Lucky Duck donated for kids and charity pin that I donated to. Just Doomling's pin. Like, Doomlings was there. They got me a free, like, cool promo card. Holographic. It's beautiful. I'll show you, obviously. But yeah, I mean, just there's so many booths. Let's see what else. I got to stop by Mind Clash Games and say hi to Dorka. She's amazing. Unfortunately, her team was down sick, which was just a bummer. So she was doing a lot of talking, a lot of networking. She's amazing. I got to check out Ironwood. I have not played this. I know this has been out for quite a while. I am super stoked because the game's beautiful, the artwork is beautiful, and I'm so stoked to try out Ironwood. It's just, again, it's beautiful. The back of this is amazing. I'm not going to show pictures of all this. I mean, eventually I will, but not right now. Also, got to talk to Lucky Duck, and they're making a new kids game. Toriki? This is a blast. This is Destiny's, which is right there. This is like Destiny's for kids. It's amazing. I'm so stoked to play this with my daughter. It looks like a ton of fun. It kind of incorporates the same principles, but it's made for a lot of younger kids. You could also play with like getting people into the hobby. It's a gateway. It doesn't have to just be for kids. It's a blast. They were showing me how it plays. I'm excited about it. And like, it just looks like a lot of fun. The Castaway Island. So, super cool. Also got to see, which was awesome, super excited, I got to see in a display case the upcoming Dark Quarter game by Lucky Ducks, which is like the sequel to Destiny's. This is like, you're like a spirit detective. It's going to be like murder mystery, pretty dark, aka the Dark Quarter. I am so stoked for it. It's going to be amazing. I also got to meet with Albie. Peter, he was great. I got to check out this cool game called Karak. It's the second one. There's the first one, which we'll be showing off as well. But this game just looks beautiful. They also have the minis somewhere. I don't have them out right now. But this is a blast. It's super great. I'm super excited to dive into all this different stuff. Super thankful for all the publishers I got to meet. I got to have a lot of meeting with a lot of cool people. The best part about this convention is, and this is a pun, but the vibe is real. Like, it's so much more chill, laid back. You can hang out with friends. You can go play games. You can test games. You can look at games. And you can talk to people. And you can do any of those things, all of those things the entire time. It's just so good. Like, constantly just amazing. I got to meet up with Board Game Buzz, Carly, and Kim. We did some fun reel where we were like, you know, when you start at the front of the con, right, and you're all like ready to go, and by the end of the con you're crawling on the floor because you've been going for so long. So that was really fun. So I got to do that with a bunch of friends there. Also, Kim and I went on like a journey of finding, I can't remember what it's called. It's something Gaia. Oh man, now I can't even remember. Rose Gauntlet Games, though. Is Come to Gaia or Go to Gaia. Essentially, it's like a cooperative storybook game where you're going through this world, and we got to sit together, Kim and I, and like play it, test it out, and demo it. It's a blast. It's coming up in 2025. Definitely check it out or keep a lookout for it. Rose Gauntlet Games, Gone to Gaia. That's what it's called. See, I knew I was going to figure it out eventually. So got to do that. Met with Leader Games. Got to meet Brooke for the first time in person. So that's like the really fun thing. It's all these people I talk to. We have relationship through email, IM, through Instagram and things. It's so wonderful to meet people in person, face to face. Got to hang out with Amanda, Empty Nester Board Gamer, on Instagram. We had a blast. We ended up playing a party game, which this game's coming out in 2025. I'm pretty sure this is my favorite party game of all time. Yes, I said that. I love a party game. It was insane. A blast. Literally, like, everything you can ask for a party game, and then some. So we got done playing that. We went to go get food. The lines were crazy long. Random people in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, were like, hey, come here, we'll check you out. Check this way. We'll help you with like some great food places. So we followed these randos through Philadelphia, and the other place that they were going to suggest was 3 times the line that was long than the place we were going to go to. So then they're like, check this out. Come with us. We go through some random building, past a vape shop, up these stairs, winding around, through this other thing, into a building to get Korean food. It was phenomenal food. These people were amazing. Thank you if you ever watch this. So then we got to have a great Korean meal. Then we went and met up with everybody else. Again, I was doing 20,000 plus steps a day. I don't really sleep a lot when I go to these kind of cons. I just go. I like talking to people too much. I like networking. I like just seeing everything I can see. Fun fact, I was wearing bright pink and blue shoes most of the time. My new Mellow 3s. This is a shameless plug. I'm not supporting Mellow or Mellow 3s. I just really love color, obviously. But they were great. I just told people to look for my shoes when they were kind of trying to find me. It did work. I got to play some Lorcana with Ryan and Laura from Obsessed Board Gamer. We had a blast. We got to play. It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And that night we played it. I mean, we just had a blast. We did a kind of like a draft pack a couple nights later with a couple other friends of ours, where we all bought 4 packs of Lorcana cards, cracked them open, built a little quick mini deck, and played against each other. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, again, it was just constant going, constant hanging out, seeing people, checking out games. I mean, again, it's just a blast. It's such a good time. I love PAX Unplugged. And yeah, we had a good time. I'm trying to think about what else. I stayed with my friend Audrey. She's great. The room that we stayed the Airbnb we stayed in, the people had the degrees turned up to 85 degrees. I turned the heat off at one of the nights. I forgot to turn it back on. When we woke up in the morning, it was 62 degrees. It wasn't that cold, but it was cold, but it wasn't crazy cold. It was 60 something degrees. I'm really sorry, Audrey. But it was just a ton of fun. It was a good time. I totally recommend anybody who plans to go to PAX Unplugged. It's worth it. It's in Philadelphia. Next year, though, fun fact, the dates have changed for PAX Unplugged next year. There's going to be a week before Thanksgiving now. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see how that works out, see what people think. Obviously, I think I'm still going to be going for sure. There's a marathon that same weekend, so in Philly. So yeah, it's going to be crazy to see how that pans out and plays out. But yeah, it was such a great time. Good time hanging out and seeing people for the 4 or 5 days I was there. Getting to have a Philly cheesesteak. My dad's from Philly, so I had to get a Philly cheesesteak. And the other part is I packed all my games into my suitcase. Thankfully, Ryan and Laura stated to have a punch-out party. I was like, what does that even mean? And what they meant was go in and get all the games you got and bought and things and were given, punch out all the cardboard, right? I was like, all right. So I did that. Literally 50 pounds at the airport on the dot. Not over, not less. Whew, made it. They took my stuff and made it home. The other craziness is there was so much turbulence going into Philly. I don't like to fly. I don't like turbulence. And that was just crazy. So I made it through that. A random guy in the airport, the guy I was sitting next to on the flight, gave me a free sandwich and little chocolate while we were flying. So he was the sweetest old man I've ever met. Then he wanted me to open the window to see us, and during turbulence, it kind of killed it for me. I was like, really, man? But he was such a great guy, so I appreciate you, random person, for that. He helped me through my rough turbulence time. But we made it back to Chicago, and I'm excited to get to show all these games off to you. And so yeah, stick around for upcoming games and getting to show off what I got from PAX through Instagram, through YouTube. This has been my PAX Unplugged haul overview recap. I'll check you next time.